Good day for my dear students. Today I am going to give you a very important lesson for you. While we are simplifying in physics, we have to know those fundamental mathematics. Uh, Because of that, I wanted to teach you, or I want to teach you about the index as first lesson. Index, plural form of index is indices. Indices. You can see, right. Then let's see the general representation of the index can be written as a to the power m. I just use two colors, red color for the base, yellow color for the power, degree, order, logarithm, index, exponents. Those are the name for that. But there is special conditions to be an index. That means the base should not be equal to zero. That is very important. So we learn those concepts in our normal maths in our small ages. But once again, I am recalling you from the beginning to get the accurate answers. Second part of this is very important, rules of indices. Actually, the rules of indices can be explained like this. You can see, just I will use the red color just to yellow color, just I will have it. Now you can see the first rule is base. You can see the two bases are equal, but they are multiplying each other. A to the power m into a to the power n. The answer is a to the power m plus n. That means powers are going to be added up. Second rule is a to the power m divided by a to the power n. There are two representations, so you can write it a to the power m minus a to the power n, where a should not be equal to 0. M and n, simple m and n, are integers. So we have to be very careful about those explanations. Third one, a to the power m times, not times, to the power n. So that can be written as a to the power mn. Very important. Then the base is a, you can see the power is negative. So if you want to convert it into positive, what we want to do is we have to have 1 over a to the power m. Then very important point is fifth point. That means that's why I was actually I'm writing in red color. A to the power 0 equals 1, where a should not be equal to 0. Now you can understand about those rules if you are not remember, you can just note it down because those are really important. Now don't think about whether did you get the C pass or B pass for all your maths, A pass for all elements. You have to concern those rules. Then we can just improve our simplification. Then very important one is called the general representation of a surd. Surd. Can you see this word is surd? So this sign is known as, actually this sign is called as radical sign, or else we are familiar to tell it as root. Now look at this root a to the power m. A to the power m root p over q can be expressed as the index form a to the power m. Can you see we have taken the reciprocal? Reciprocal means denominator comes, denominator will be written as the numerator will be changed into the denominator. So you can have it very important representation. So you can once recall it and we can just discuss about those things, because in the simplifications no one is not recalling once again in advanced level physics, not even in physics, in our science subjects. If you're following science subjects, you are getting stuck while you are not knowing about those fundamental properties. Let's move for the rules of sets. Very important. First rule, you have to know this radical sign indicates about the power half. Very important. Second one, you can see I just use the colors just to say about that one, what I was explaining previously. Root radical sign is there. You can say not from p over q is there. A to the power root of p over q. So we can write it a to the power m as it is, but the reciprocals has to be taken on that ratio. So q over p comes over here. Finally, we can simplify with the knowledge of rules of surds. Mq over p, a to the power mq over p. Then the third rule we have to remember, a to the power m times b to the power n. We can just separate the radical signs like this. So a to the power root of a to the power m into root of b to the power n. Very important. So if you just forget about those rules, we are getting stuck. Then the fifth one for the division, same thing. Separately, we can have the root, actually radical signs over there. Then the fifth one, very important, a to the power m plus or minus a to the power n. If you just find the root of the sum of the powers, right? You can't write separately. You can't put the radical sign separately. That is very important, right? Then the very, very important one is called the rationalizing. This process is known as the rationalization. Normally, if you are writing about the ratios, we are not writing the denominator in form of set. So what we want to do is we want to convert into the proper number or real number. So how can we do if the denominator is isolated like this, root a? What we can do is we can just multiply by the denominator, what I was doing over here. You can say b over root a into, once again, root a divided by root a. Final answer comes like this. That means you can see the denominator now just making as a normal integer. So that is very, very important. That's called rationalizing. We are making into the ratio, proper ratio, rationalizing. Second form of the rationalization can be explained like this: b plus c divided by root of a plus b. Rationalizing can be done, but go through this, very important and very easy to understand. I was using the different colors over here. B plus c divided by root of a plus b. We have to have the change of the sign. You can say root sign has to be written like this, but in place of plus b, we are writing minus b, a minus b, root of a minus b. We are multiplying and dividing by root of a minus b of the ratio. Then automatically you can see there is a process is called by completing, sorry, difference of squares. Actually, what is difference of squares? Once again, I will tell you what is difference of squares. Difference of squares, that means we can write the square numbers. Let's write some square numbers. A square, right, minus b square. Now can you see a and b are square numbers, and their difference can be written in very short way and very easy way. That is a minus b, and you can write it as a plus b. Now this is called difference of squares. We have to remember it, right? This concept is also very important while we are simplifying. Now look at this. You can see root a plus b, root a minus b. So simplification can be done for this one. Root sign will be getting cancelled, right? So you can just write it like a plus b, a minus b, right? So you can cancel the root signs and we can simplify further based on this. Today lesson is for simple algebraic rules and the way of writing, and I hope you can understand my lecture very clearly. So you can just go through from the beginning: representations, rules of indices as well as sets. Thank you very much. I will get you the another lesson for the fundamental of maths as a help for the physics simplification by another video.